demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From Mamma Mia's cancelled podcast, Clare Stephens is here.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got some sad news this morning. It's not a light, happy That's Entertainment today. It's a sad one. So singer, rapper and actor Aaron Carter was found dead in his California home on Saturday morning, aged just 34. Now, Aaron, there's been a bit of confusion around which one Aaron Carter is. And so he rose to fame when he was 9. He released his first album and opened for the Backstreet Boys, the world-famous band that included his older brother, Nick.
Right, so Nick's in Backstreet Boys.
Yes, and Nick has done a bit more. He's been more, in the media and that sort of thing since doing Backstreet Boys. But for me, when I was a teenager, Aaron Carter was the one on everyone's walls. All the posters.
Really?
He was in your wheelhouse.
He was, and his shaggy blonde hair, everyone just thought he was gorgeous.
But he had trouble, didn't he?
He did. So he rose to this massive level of stardom really, really young. By the time he was 16, he'd released 4 albums. He had a family reality show and was in shows like Lizzie McGuire and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which that was my adolescence.
More wheelhouse.
Yep. And so I think of him as the early 2000s version of Justin Bieber.
Right.
He then went on to date people like Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. But in interviews, he said that as he entered adulthood, he developed a huffing addiction, which I had to look up what that was because it's a form of inhalant abuse.
Right.
So he talked about that and as he kind of
the spray cans and stuff.
Yeah.
Chroming.
Yes.
Don't do it.
That's what he says, but it looks like it was probably a lot more severe than that. So as he entered adulthood, he seemed to kind of disappear off the scene. Then in 2017, he made headlines when he was arrested for driving under the influence and being in possession of drugs. He was in and out of rehab. And then in 2019, he appeared on the US TV show The Doctors. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
It's a weird, it's almost like Dr. Oz vibes. It's a weird show. The clip's been going around on the weekend and it's Aaron Carter showing all the medications he takes, but he's saying they're all prescription. But he was taking opiates and benzodiazepines and saying that it was to treat his multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia and anxiety. So very sad, him trying to say, I'm healthy, these are all the things I'm meant to be on. But then that year, his brother Nick and his twin sister Angel said they had taken out a restraining order against Aaron because of his increasingly alarming behaviour. And there was some horrible allegations that Aaron had confessed to harbouring thoughts and intentions of killing Nick's wife and child. It was just a horrible time.
Yuck.
Then Aaron comes out on Twitter and says some distressing things about his childhood, that he was sexually abused, but he also seemed to be in a manic state, sort of like Kanye at the moment, where you don't know what to believe and what not to believe. In 2020, he met a woman named Melanie. They had a son together. They broke up in 2021. And in September of this year, he checked into rehab in order to regain custody of his son. And then obviously in November, he passed away.
And when he got that big face tattoo, I knew that when someone gets a face tattoo, you think
the decision making's not great.
It's like,
But isn't this interesting? This is often the time a child performer trying to move into the adult world.
Yeah.
It's not an easy transition.
And if you're not familiar with Aaron Carter, Amanda, it'd be more like Andy Gibb, if you could relate it, like with the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Remember Andy Gibb? Like he had a heart attack at the age of 32 or something. But he
the
was
younger brother of the Gibb brothers.
He was always in the periphery. And
the big peanut boy and drug
a lot of chest
issues.
Hair.
And why do we think it is that these young people who rise to fame so young seem to have mental health issues, substance
drug
abuse?
addictions, yes.
It just, especially of Aaron Carter's generation, Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, Macaulay Culkin, Amanda Bynes is another one who just has had all these issues. And it sort of seems like fame at that age is a curse, and I don't know what we can do to help those people.
We can remember Aaron Carter and Aaron's Party.
Is that him singing?
Yeah, it's just him doing Bust a Move.
He was so young.
So young.
It's
so
bizarre.
because you grew up with him on your wall, how is this making you feel?
I was shocked yesterday when I saw the headline, and then I kind of realised he was struggling for years and years. But it is weird when somebody, not a couple of years older than you is, and you're right, was just kind of starting to transition into adulthood. But you just look at him from adolescence and think he had no chance.
Yeah.
Oh, what a sad story.
Yeah.
Claire's going to go and get a face tattoo in homage.
in memory.
And Claire has bombshell news. Today is Claire's last appearance on our show.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this, but it's for the best reasons.
Yeah, some exciting stuff coming up, some projects, I'm working on a book, I'm working on a TV show. There's lots of things happening. So last time on here, but I hope we'll still be friends, guys.
Cool.
I hope so. And I've loved it. I love your brain, and I like how you can take popular culture and put it in a context that means something. I've really enjoyed it.
Who are we going to get to take your place? Can we get Jessie? What's Jessie doing?
She's also a busy gal.
She's a busy gal. You're
gal.
our agent. What if we get Jessie on the line? We'll just do a little swapsy.
Yeah. Brendan, you're going to have to be across the popular culture on this
I'm
show
happy
now.
to do it. I'm happy to do it. I'm going to get a face tattoo in honour.
Yeah, he can do it.
Well, thank you for everything, Claire,
been
and good
great.
luck. I know you're in for some great ventures.
Look after yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Catch Claire and Jessie, the Cancel podcast at mamamia.com.au.